it's Trina, and today I am doing the A Darker Shade of Magic book tag, which was created by the amazing Kayla Rain, and this tag is inspired by the book A Darker Shade of Magic by V.E. Schwab, which I just finished, and it is amazing. You don't have to have read this book to watch this tag video, but you just kind of need to know the premise of the book, which is about a character that can jump between different parallel versions of London, and in the book there are 4 different Londons. We have Grey London, White London, Red London, and the notorious Black London. There are only 4 questions in this tag, and they each correspond to one of the Londons in this book, so let's get into it. Question number 1 is based on Grey London. What is an underrated book that packs a punch? And for this one, I want to go with the book Uninvited by Sophie Jordan. This book is about a world where scientists have pinpointed the gene for violence or murder, and so anyone that carries this gene is like very likely to become some kind of mass murderer, and society basically shuns them. So there is testing for this gene in all high schools, and our main character is like the perfect goody top of her class, and she finds out that she does in fact carry this gene. So her school kicks her out, her parents kind of look at her a little bit differently, and society just starts treating her as if at any moment she's gonna snap and start killing people. This book is a really great exploration of the self-fulfilling prophecy, and do you become what everybody just expects of you? Question number 2 is based on Red London, and it is a book that just left you feeling good. One of my all-time favorites, I do talk about it a bit, and that is Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell. This book definitely left me feeling good because I felt like we had pretty decent closure in this book. I felt really fulfilled by the ending of this one, and I loved seeing kind of the character growth and the relationships that progressed, and it did leave me just kind of feeling a little bit fuzzy inside. And I remember for days I was freaking out about Levi's chin. Yes, right? Question 3 is based on White London, and it is, what is a book that drained you? For me, that was Outlander by Diana Gabaldon. I absolutely loved what I was reading, but it did feel draining, and that's not necessarily a bad thing because sometimes books can be slower and still be really amazing, and this is one of those books that made me feel that I was definitely right there in the story and in the setting and living this character's life. And question number 4 is based on Black London, and it is, what is a book that consumed your life? As embarrassing as this is, I have to go with Twilight by Stephanie Meyer, and I'm sure that a lot of you guys kind of found your lives a little bit consumed by this book when it was becoming like a huge franchise. I was in my early 20s when I first read this book, and I read it and just thought, oh my gosh, that really is written in a way that makes me relive some of the emotions I had when I was a teenager, and I was all like, this book gets me, you know how it is. But then it became a movie, and it was everywhere. I was not like as hardcore of a fan as a lot of people were when this book came out, but the reason I'm choosing this answer is because this is one of the first YA books that I experienced, and then it later became movies, which were huge events, and my friends and I would go to the movies, and Twilight themed merchandise is probably the only merchandise of anything that I've ever bought or like had or anything like that. I believe it was for New Moon. It was 2 of my friends and I, we decided to have a theme night, so we all dressed up in red, black, and white. They came to my apartment before the movie for dinner, and I had a Twilight themed dinner where I served mushroom ravioli, and there was something Italian to like represent the Volturi, and then there was puppy chow mix to represent Jacob. One Halloween, one of my good friends dressed up as actually the book. She dressed up as the book cover. She didn't dress up as a character. She dressed up as the book cover with poster board. One year for my birthday, one of my friends that also was really into the series baked me a birthday cake, and she decorated it like the Breaking Dawn chessboard. And I have a little necklace that is a wolf and a crystal heart, which is like Bella's bracelet that she gets in the books. And then, maybe to crown it all, is I used to paint Twilight ornaments for my friends as Christmas gifts. I never made a Twilight ornament, but here is the New Moon one, Eclipse, and Breaking Dawn. This is the epitome of embarrassment. This is on the internet now. Compared to any other book, that is really the one that I experienced on several different levels of the fandom. Like the midnight showings, the merchandise, the books. It was really like the only big time fan experience about a book that I went through. So, I mean, that's the honest answer. Twilight. If you've ever had a fan experience with a book sort of like that, please let me know what that is down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the comments. Bye!